Hey everybody, it's Nancy Carson here, Master Distributor with Collect Direct. Super excited this morning. Dave has got some incredible information to share with everybody. And I want everyone to realize and stay tuned because at the end we have our March Madness promotion going on. And you have to be on the call in order to qualify. And Dave is going to bring the big winners to you at the end of the call. I'm really excited. And without any further ado, I want to bring you guys to Dave Jordan.
Thank you, Nancy, and welcome everybody to this Saturday Collect Direct Review. I want to thank everyone for taking the time to join us here on a busy Saturday. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Dave Jordan, the founder and CEO of Collect Direct. And once again, thank you for joining us. Guys, this past Thursday, I went to dinner with a good friend of mine, Kay Lesnar. He's on the call here. And one of my buddies from the NFL, football player named Phil Hansen, played 11 years with the Buffalo Bills. He played in 3 Super Bowls. And of course, I went with my lovely wife. So it was us four. And Phil came to my warehouse on Thursday, and he basically wanted to spend a day. And he asked me, he said, I want to get my head around Collect Direct and understand what it is. And we also spent Friday morning together. And when he was here, I said, Phil, just walk around, go take a look. This guy's a big guy, big defensive guy, probably 6'6". And I just said, just go take a look and see a lot of the different collectible stuff. And when he came back, he kind of got it. And I showed him the future and the card of the month club. And then Luke, one of my graders, he went and graded one of his of Phil Hansen's wild card rookies, mint or better. We had to go through like 100 cards to find one to get one mint or better. And he gave it to Phil. And so Phil's got the first graded rookie card of himself, graded by Collect Direct. The past month, I've been loading like over 70 superstar choices on the site. Now, if you go on the Collect Direct site, you look at all these different choices we got, from Michael Jordan to Wayne Gretzky to Ohtani to rock and roll cards, Olympic cards, President's boxing, even Caitlin Clark from the Iowa Hawkeyes, the hottest basketball female in basketball right now, and she's just lighting it up. Guys, each of these stars are stocked well, but some of them sell out. Some of them are moving fast, where people go in and they see a Patrick Mahomes, so they're going to buy it, and then they're going to buy another one. And you don't got to wait a month to buy one card. You could buy two, you could buy whatever. But the thing is, these are stocked while supplies last. Then, of course, we load new ones. So over the next 6 months, I'm so confident that I believe that we will have over 1,000 choices of superstars like Babe Ruth, Mickey Mantle, Wayne Gretzky, Mario Lemieux, Connor McDavid. I believe we'll have over 1,000 choices loaded over the next 6 months. And when I say 1,000 choices loaded, that means that some of them have 10, 20, even 50 cards behind them. And then we could always grade more if we need more. Guys, when I was showing Phil Hansen the results of what I wanted to accomplish with Collect Direct, and when I was showing him what my main objective was, he kind of understood it. He kind of saw it. I showed him this little 24 card, 48 card collector case that we're working on. And this is to store your gems. As you're buying your card of the month, you put them in this little collector case, and it's all the heroes you wanted, all the legends, presidents, whatever you want to buy. And I showed him that we're going to do this with a simple message. We're going to do this as a simple buyers club. Collect Direct will be known as the card of the month club over the next 12 months. I showed him my vision of marketing, and I showed him that Collect Direct could be just the giant without the network marketing and the MLM and the direct sales and the message in front, because we don't have to have that. We already have the gears. We already have all the things for the MLM and the direct sales and the direct, so you can make a full-time income with it. But guys, we're going to have all the gears and the gadgets, but we're going to make it simpler than that. So somebody can go easily share, and that's that. So if you look at the last 25 years in the hobby and collectible industry, there's been a lot of big companies, buyers clubs. There's been a lot of big companies like Littleton Coin Company, Sanford or New England Sports Cards. There's all these different companies, Burbank Cards, over 1 million cards they have in their store. And guys, but here's the key to it. None of them have the home business back end like we have. They make money off coins, stamps, you name it. But we have the MLM network marketing back end. We don't want to say that, but we're going to let people see that. and we're going to do it with a real soft approach. So I know people, they're looking at what we're doing and they're parked and they're waiting to see what Dave Jordan's going to do. They're waiting to see, what Dave's going to bring to the table. But guys, I'm telling you, that's the wrong approach. I'm going to bring a lot of eyeballs to Collectorate, and I'm going to bring a lot of success to Collectorate as we roll this out. And it'll be done with a simple message and a simple approach. What I want to say to you is Don said this a long time ago. Don said this to me when we first put this together and we met in Las Vegas when I was showing him these little packs. He said, Dave, what you got here is a category creator. And I believe that's what Collectorect is. And when we got here, it's a business now that anyone can build. It's like it's now turned into a company where you could plug in and you could get your belief window open and say, this thing is going to go. Last Saturday, Terry Rector did a training to learn how to build with the access of the internet and from Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and YouTube, and working with millennials and Gen Zs. And she's talking about all the age brackets. And guys, this is all I'm saying to you. We are going to teach, we are going to train, we're going to have a simple message. Don and Nancy were chosen for this master distributorship because of their background, because of what they do, because of their success in business. But understand, Collectorect is the only company out there to let people build a business with sports cards and collectibles and create a full-time income if that's what they want to do. And Collectorect will now be the talk of the network marketing industry, which I don't really want it to be. But once we start bringing in what I put together, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit, it is going to be unbelievable. What I said earlier is I want a simple message. And I want the world to know that we're a buyer's club, that you and your family can build a collection of your favorite collectibles of yesteryear. And guys, over the past 6 months, I've been talking to business friends of mine, CEOs, marketers, collectible industry owners, guys who own trade stores or trade shops. And all I know is this, guys, the results that they come back and told me is make it fun, Dave. Give them some value. And the biggest thing is keep it simple. That's from one of my business partners that made over $100 million last year in network marketing. Guys, I'm telling you, I believe, the sports card, graded card, I believe that the Card of the Month Club, I believe it's going to attract a lot of long-term customers and collectors. I believe that the comic books and toys and the Star Wars and the Beanie Babies and the diecast and the Hot Wheels and the models and, you name it, Legos, all this stuff is going to be attracting other people. Keep in mind, if we didn't have one baseball card, we'd still be the talk of the industry with toys and comic books and Star Wars. We would still be the only network marketing company in the world that has a toy, because I have millions of them too. I have millions of those toys. Guys, all I'm saying is we're working on this system. We're working on it, and every day is better. Every day is better. The back end, it's coming together. Everyone can be confident that we're going to be able to build this team and have success and not worry about a website or the coders. And guys, the biggest problem I have is that I make it public, because everybody that's with us in the beginning are the founders and the pioneers of what we're about to do. So why keep a secret from you? Why keep a secret from you? Yeah, it's hurt me. Yeah, it's hurt the growth. But I mean, I need to be straight up and honest with people. I need to tell you that, hey, there's a little bit of things that are going on. We're going to get them figured out. But guys, that's not how I roll. I put it out there for people to grow and for people to know that we are committed to this project and achieving huge success, especially for you that's on here, the early founders and pioneers, the people who have been here since day one, the people that have been here all in since they came in. Every day is getting better. Every day we accomplish another check off this little list of checks, and we're close to checking them all off. We're close to getting them off. But understand, we are ready to roll now. And if I was a distributor again, and I was trying to do everything I could do right now to make this thing go, and I was yelling at the owner like me, or I would say, Dave, I'm trying to bring this guy in, but I would still be out there working it, guys. I would still be out there rolling this thing, because it's getting better every day. So everything is clicking, everything is rolling, everything is ready to build, so you can go out and build a team. I know this. I'm like the jackrabbit. And if I'm out there and it's a company, I want to get my people in before somebody else goes and gets them. And I want to go and get my people in before somebody else goes out and recruits them. And guys, we are so close, and we are rolling, and we're putting the Collectorect Superstar graded cards on the site daily. So you're going to see new stars every other day. You're going to go on there and click, and you're going to see either a rock and roll card or a president or a superstar baseball player or a hockey or a soccer or a football player. I mean, we've got them all on here, guys. Think about this. 9 months ago, a year ago, we're talking about the great Collect Direct graded cards. We're talking about the great, this is a $500,000 investment to have this graded stuff. It's a $500,000 investment just to have the machines to do it right. And we have it. It's not Dave Jordan a graded company. It's not 21st Century graded company. It's not Hawks Hobby Heaven. It's Collect Direct graded company. The graded cards are Collect Direct graded cards. And that's where we're branding it. And that's where it's going, guys. We are going to be an impact in the grading industry. People are going to know where we're at. People are going to know who we are. And guys, all I can say, Don and Nancy last Wednesday, they shared the compensation plan, the new look. And they also shared a video on the $29.98 message. And all these little parts and pieces are coming together. And all I can say, guys, stay tuned, because at the end of this Zoom, we're going to have a great promo. We're going to do, 5 more lucky winners. And guys, with another one getting $100 back office credit, I want to just tell you that it is going to be absolutely incredible. Okay, so I told you we weren't going to talk a lot about CollectAway, but I'm going to talk a little bit about it, okay? Over the past 2 weeks, the vault is opened on the CollectAway angle, okay? So we now have the vault where we're working on it. We're getting it ready. It's got millions of dollars in it. We're making sure all the components work with that system. We're making sure all the buttons work. I'll be loading a couple $1 million in the vault over the next 2 weeks again. And like I said, it's already got millions in it. We've been creating videos, and we've been creating videos. Get this, guys. We've been creating videos on each product that goes into the vault. So when you guys get to go in the vault, there's going to be a door that opens, and the door is going to go, it's going to open up. And then I'm going to be in there, and I'm going to say, hey, Dave Jordan here. I'm going to grab a card here. Dave Jordan here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Pokemon. Here's a Pokemon pack from da-da-da. And each product that's over this certain amount is going to have a video about the product. So I'm telling them all about the product. And when you see this, the creator of it said, none of these other auction houses, none of these other dealers have this, Dave. You're the only one with this gadget. And I'm just telling you, the whole reason behind Collect Direct, like I told Don and Nancy 5 months ago when I put it together and I said, enough's enough. This is all to generate leads for a Debbie Primo that's out there working a show and saying, you know what, check this out. Here's my postcard. Check this out. I'm going to give you a postcard. Can you imagine a Don Carson walking up at a card show and grabbing a postcard from you? Can you imagine a Dave Jordan or a Jimmy Weiss walking up to you and grabbing a postcard from you at a card show or a trade show? Or I think the best place to go are the flea markets and the farmers markets. That's the best place to hand these out. And believe me, it's going to be unbelievable. But CollectAway was created for the biggest exposure. It was created to show the world what Collect Direct is. And we're going to be known as the Card of the Month Club, with a cool case that you can put your cards in, and you can buy cards from all around the leagues, baseball, football, Olympics, hockey, basketball. And guys, it's been getting some traction. CollectAway has been knocking it out of the park. Let me just give you a couple numbers. Over the last 2 months, we've drawn 50 prizes over there to attract. But what we've done is we've attracted 5,000 people, over 5,000 people, that have filled out all their information, including name, address, phone number, da-da-da. I even think maybe credit card. I'm not even sure on that side of it yet. And guys, we're in contact with all these collectors. We're in contact with every one of them. We have a Facebook group that ain't even 2 months old, and it's already attracted close to 2,000 people, and we haven't even turned it on yet. We ain't even out there pushing that yet, And the coolest thing is we're making these videos, and these videos in 60 days, some of them have 100,000 views in 60 days. It's a total stranger video. I mean, it's just me. I'm not Tom Cruise. I'm not Jimmy Carter or President, or I'm Dave Jordan, and I'm out there talking about items from the 1700s, and we're talking about, and now get this, guys, items before Christ. I mean, I'm going to be putting items on the website, and Jimmy Weiss is going to like this. I'm going to be putting coins on our website that are Roman before Christ. And this is the Roman Empire. And we're going to have some of them on there for $29.98, because I figured I have a lot of them. And I told my brother Joey, I said, well, I want to share some of them. And I know some people can say, well, you can buy one here, you can get one. That's fine. But mine are guaranteed real. Mine are in the graded case. Mine are from the coin company. Mine are guaranteed real. And all I can tell you guys, so much is coming with this company. I have never been more excited about some of the items from George Washington. I mean, multiple authentic items of the founder of our country, multiple items of Abraham Lincoln, coins from, like I said, before Christ. But get this guy, even Brigham Young. Brigham Young signed items. And Jeff Higginson's a Mormon, and he says, you got a Brigham Young autograph? I said, yeah, the founder of your church, I have his autograph. He couldn't believe it. And it's PSA DNA. So guys, all these are going to be on this site, and you're going to love it, and you're going to see it, and you're going to say, nobody's got this gadget, but it's being built for this engine. Guys, I'll be loading some of those coins this week. You got to check them out. They're pretty cool. They're Roman, and they're authentic, and they're from the Roman Empire. Julius Caesar's on some of them, a little picture. They're beautiful. And they're going to be going for $29.98, some of them. So some of them will be on the regular site. And all I can tell you guys, back in 2023, when we launched the company back in 2023, we launched it in August. We had a promo pack that we did, a $279.98 pack. And we had this pack, and we put them out there. We sold maybe about 500 of them in the first 2 months or whatever. And we've been moving stuff around in here. We've been getting ready for the card of the month and all this and that. And we got a warehouse, and I found a couple pallets of these baseball, football, basketball, hockey, NASCAR, Beanie Babies, non-sports, Pokemon, comic books, vintage toys. I think there's 10 different choices. But what I'm going to do, get this, guys, some of these, there's only a couple of them left. So like certain topics, there's only a couple left. So this is only while supplies last, and while supplies last. But we figured we were going to go March Madness and really make it March Madness for people that want to go out there and expose their collections and go out there like Debbie Primo's doing and doing trade shows and going out there and trying to give away promo pieces and then write them off just to get people to look at what you're doing. So what I'm saying is today I'm going to do this and while these last, so I don't know if they're going to last for a week. I don't know if they're going to last for 5 days. Some of them will be out today. But what we're going to do is the United States on this promo only, and I'll tell you what Canada and Australia in a minute, but you can buy one pack at $279.98. You buy one pack and you pay the regular shipping on it, and then you could get a second one of your choice for free. All you have to do is pay the additional $25 shipping. That's United States only. And that so you can pick out a baseball pack and a football pack, and you get them both for the price of $279 plus the $279 shipping, plus a $25 shipping on the second pack. So that promo is going to start after this call. But here's the thing, guys. Canada and Australia will have to contact customer support and arrange shipping options, okay? Because Canada's a little more spendy on shipping. Australia is way more expensive on shipping. And guys, due to the promotional price, like I just said, we need to issue you a shipping quote. And once we do that, you can participate the same way and basically go after it like this. So you'll have to contact support@collectdirect.com. Let them know what packs you want and your shipping address. Then we'll get back and we'll tell you what the total is and tell you how much it is, and you can get it too. But United States today, buy one, get one. They're BOGO, like Robert Wicker said, BOGO, buy one, get one. And he's the king of BOGO. He likes a deal. And my whole thing is that we're going to give you another deal because now we're going to go to Terry Reckner, and she's going to pick she's going to let us know who the 5 winners are. And then I'm going to go back to Nancy for some closing thoughts. And then we're going to end the call today. So Terry, have at it and announce some winners.
Okay, but before I do that, so while you were talking about the category creator, right? I started thinking about the first time I heard Google or Amazon, everybody thought it was kind of weird names, right? Like, why would they get involved? So while you were talking, I did a little bit of research. And Google started in 1995. So people that came into Google in 1995, they bought stock for probably pennies or $1. So 29 years later, Google stock is now $150 a share, right? That's because people in the very beginning, and they're multi-gazillionaires now, right? Because they thought, okay, I'll take a flyer on this. Maybe it's kind of crazy, but I'll buy some. Look at Amazon. Amazon started 2 years later in 1997. That stock now is going for $178 a share. So when you think about this, And a lot of people are saying, okay, I'm in at the beginning. What does that mean? Well, if you were in at the beginning of Google or Amazon, you wouldn't even know who we are because you'd be living life large somewhere. So I just want to keep it in perspective, right? Because I have to tell you, I'm not a card collector, but when these babies, I don't know if you can see them, when Dave sent them to us, I got a Danny Marino and Dennis wanted a Patrick Mahomes. So I thought, okay, let's see what this stuff looks like, right? Oh my God, Dennis brought it in and he goes, look at these, how pretty they are. And I'm like, they're really pretty snazzy, Dave. Like, they're really pretty snazzy. So we're going to be the next Amazon or the next Google, but it's something that people can make money on, not just make money for themselves if they bought shares. So that's why I was sitting here to myself looking at all this stuff. And I got super excited because I thought, everybody that's in now, yeah, there's been some crap that happens, but there's always crap. I'm sure when Google and Amazon started in their basement or wherever they were doing stuff in their garage, nothing was working, right? And you look at Facebook, what that guy did with a few of his friends, and the guys that left are probably kicking their asses because they'd be multi-gazillionaires right now. So I'm excited that we're all here in the beginning and we're part of something that's never been done before. So that's how I want to look at this. Yeah, there's a few things that have gone on, but it's all going to be worth it in the end. So that's all I wanted to say about that. I had to say that because I was pretty excited. So let's talk about the winners. I believe Ben was given numbers before this all started. And it was his job to look at the people that came in and give us the winners. So there are 5 winners today, and one of the lucky winners is going to win $100 in back office credits. So we're going to save that winner for last. So can I have a drum roll? Dave, can you do a drum roll for me? Perfect. I can't roll my tongue, so you did a very, very good job with that. So the first winner is Dan Vesperman. Dan, I hope you can hear me. The second winner is I just have Scott, Ben. Scott is the winner number 2.
Yep. That's the name he's joined under is Scott.
Okay, got it.
Okay. And the third winner is our lovely couple from California, the Berries. They're the third winner.
They won last week. They won again this week. That's pretty cool. They won $500 last week.
See, it's good that they show up every week.
Oh, you show up, you win. There you go.
Yeah. The fourth winner is Craig Latson. And now, drum roll, Dave, again.
$100 back office credit goes to who, Terry?
It goes to Tony Adamy. Tony, I don't know how to say your last name right.
Oh, I know Tony. Yeah, that's Tony Amity.
Amity. Okay, Tony, you win $100 in back office credit. Go you.
All righty. Terry, you did a great job there. And I'm just writing these down too, so Chelsea don't get a guy named Barney saying he won. Yeah. So anyway, Nancy, what do you think here? So I'm talking a little bit about all over the place, like Don Squirrel. Joyce bought me and Don little squirrels here right here. I got one of me on my shelf. Joyce goes out and buys me and Don eats a squirrel because we squirrel all over the place. But
here's Don's squirrel.
Oh, and I got mine right here.
Yeah.
Twin squirrels. See, Terry, they're little.
Same.
Yeah. And anyway, so Nance, anything else you want to cover that I missed, or anything else you want to cover that we went over for the people on here?
I'm just super stoked, Dave. And I love that you actually talked a little bit about the coins today, because there's so many people, and I know sometimes we can be single focused on the cards and on the sports aspect of things. And there's so many people on here. And I mean, honestly, you guys, Dave's collection is so vast. We cannot mention every single item. It's completely impossible. It's just not even in the realm of possibility. Like, imagine the Eaton's catalog or the Sears catalog times 10 is basically what would be required in order to mention everything. So I love that we just sort of came full circle, dropped on a little bit of hit points for everybody, because every single person that's tuning into this call, which is from all over the world, has different interests. And I love, Dave, that your collection involves all of those things. Like, as much as you've always been passionate about sports, you've been passionate about collectibles across the board. and little highlight things. Like, I know you also added a passion for horse stuff because of Joyce's mom, and Joyce loved Coca-Cola, so you have Coca-Cola stuff. And there's just like a vastness to the expansive collection that you have. And I don't know that everybody that is on this call that is new remembers like the virtual tours. So I suggest you go back and even look at some of the older stuff that's out there on the Facebook page to see how expansive Dave's collection truly is. It's not just a drop in the bucket sports card thing. I mean, every card you could possibly imagine, Barbie cards and rock and roll cards and albums and everything. It's unbelievable. And there's something here for everybody. And I love that. It's a great entry point for anyone. It's an equal playing field. You can get in, and like Dave said, don't sit on the fence. You can introduce this to anybody. The tools are already here with the postcards. And that's what Debbie is handing out at the show. She has literally got a table full of a few things that she has been ordering, and people come over and they go, oh, this is really neat. Where did you get this? And she has the option, if she wants to at that point, if somebody makes a good offer to her, to sell it. But honestly, what she's doing is she's looking for the eyes of people to give them this, which accesses the buyers club that Dave was talking about. And you get to go on there and see the vastness. And it's just constantly adding and adding and adding. So if there's something that isn't there now, by all means, know that it's going to come. It, like Dave said, we're just starting this, and it's just going to light things up soon. And I just want to thank you, Dave, for bringing all that positive energy today. It was incredible. Don would be here, but he is at a show this weekend. And so it's just me and you, and Dave's with his girls. He's with Terry and Nancy this Saturday. And so thank you.
Yeah, so Nance, thanks a lot, guys. And like I said, we're going in the right direction. When we have an NFL football player that's as tall as the racks, and we lose him for a half hour because he's allowed to walk through and look at things and take it in. And I said, just go take a journey like you're at the Wizard of Oz. Just go walk and go look around and go see. And he couldn't believe it. But we are so ready. We're so going. And like Terry held up Dan Marino. And, you know, got to remember, Terry's a Dan Marino fan because he played at Pitt, not because he played for the Miami Dolphins. He's a Pitt.
Yep, that's.
Their Steelers are looking good this year. But, guys, we are looking good this year, and we are so close. Collect Away is getting ready to turn on the engine of all engines, and Collect Direct, it's getting better every day. It's like building a brick house. Every brick is being put in there. And, yeah, there's a couple bricks we got to take two off and pull that one out and re-put it. But it's coming together, and the foundation's there. I'm Jack Terry. We'll talk again. Thanks for getting on, and look forward to Wednesday night with Don and Nancy. They're going to cover some more things. And thank you for everybody getting on, and congratulations again to all the winners, especially the Berries, who won twice in a row. And I had nothing to do with any of those picks. So I had nothing to do, even though the Berries are friends of mine and whatever, I had nothing to do with those picks. And, you know, they were part of my other company, like other winners today, like Tony. But congratulations, guys. Show up, become a winner. And Terry, thanks for jumping on. Nance, thanks. And Ben, thanks. And Robert for making sure we stay clean. Thanks, everybody.
Have a great weekend, everybody.